So today we're checking out a really cool DAC amp that I've personally been waiting to get my hands on, and I finally got it with me. And from a design perspective, build quality and sound performance standpoint, I think you won't be disappointed with this. So today's DAC amp was sent over to me by Hidizs for review, and although these were sent over to me, nobody has exchanged hands, and this review is based on my unbiased and honest opinion. So as of this review, the final pricing is not finalized yet, but it should be around $99 or about 450 Malaysia ringgit, which honestly is not too bad. So if you're interested in getting this DAC amp, do check out my links in the description below. If there is a big DAC amp, I'm definitely very intrigued to give it a try. However, my favorite genre honestly is still a portable DAC amps that aim to give you more power, especially when you're traveling around. A nice desktop DAC amp is cool and all, but definitely don't suit anyone who wants to carry them around. So the entire build of this DAC amp is made of this beautiful CNC aluminum, which feels really premium, and it comes in a few different colors for you to choose from. At the top plate here of the DAC amp, you're going to get the XO button there, which is where Hidizs coins their name XO for this device. At the side of the DAC amp, you're going to see some nice grills, and inside you're going to get LEDs that shine through when you press the X button, which is mainly the button to toggle the 14 different light shows that you have here. So the other button is the O button, which acts as a button to switch between the two available filters on this DAC amp. So if you click once, you're going to see it blink blue in 3 times, and then press another time and it's going to blink red 3 times. And at the back of the DAC amp, you're going to get some information about the DAC amp, and Hidizs has very graciously engraved my channel name here, Sean Talks Tag, at the top here, and it's really cool of them. So in terms of connectors and ports, you're going to get a 3.5mm single-ended auxiliary jack for most of your use cases, and there is also a balanced 2.5mm jack if you have a supported cable. And on the other end, you're going to get a Type-C port, but this time not to charge up this device, but mainly to connect your DAC amp to your different devices using the Type-C port. So in this case here, I connected to the Hidizs AP80 Pro X in the red copper edition. So do note that there is no physical volume knob, button, or any gain switch on this DAC amp. So those are some of the features that I really miss, but again, this is a simple, portable, minimalist DAC amp for you to carry around. So one of the most noticeable features of this DAC amp is that it comes with a detachable cable, and this is critical especially to smaller devices like that. Oftentimes cables get damaged, you throw it in your bag, it gets bended and stuff like that. So you want to be able to replace just the cable and not the entire device. This DAC amp also comes with 2 ESS Sable ES9219C chipset, which is designed to drive accurate, high quality audio performance to your ears. And what's important is that these chips are designed to give you the best performance to power consumption as ratio, especially on a device that doesn't contain a battery. So one of its job is that it doesn't drain your battery off your device when using this DAC amp. Also, the 3.5mm jack here comes with a total harmonic distortion or THD of 0.0015% and 0.0005% for the 2.5mm jack, which is pretty good for most listening requirements. However, they are not the lowest that I've tested. Of course, the lower the THD, the better. So as mentioned earlier, the XO comes with 2 digital filters when you press the O button here, which is not uncommon for any DAC amp, but for one in this size is pretty good to have. And even the Muse Hi-Fi that we checked out recently, which has 7 filters, that is even bigger than this. So the good thing about these 2 filters is that they both are very different, and you can definitely hear the difference very noticeably. So we'll talk about the sound signature in a little bit. So the DAC amp also comes supported with sampling rate indicator, and it will light up with different colors from red to pink to green to blue, depending on the quality and sampling rate of your source files. And also, the XO supports headphones with impedance from 8 ohms all the way to high-powered 300 ohms headphones. So if you have requirements to run really high-powered headphones, the XO should not disappoint. Trying this with the 250 ohms headphones, power is still very sufficient and provides quite a lot of power to drive it. Of course, the higher the impedance, the higher the volume you have to play your audio in. So in terms of audio quality, the XO provides a generally powerful but not flat sound signature. In many of my tests with audiophile equipments, I noticed that they provide you with a very unprocessed audio quality, which is great if you want to use this with monitors and have no digital processing. But in my opinion, the XO does sound like there are some alterations to the audio quality. I believe this is due to the filters as well. The most noticeable effect of using this DAC amp is the improved volume and dynamic range of your audio. Bass feels fuller, vocal seems to sparkle and have more power, and the highs become more noticeable. So when switching to the blue filter, I noticed that most of the frequency gets boosted pretty equally. The blue filter gives me the feeling of it acting more like a minor gain switch, but just keep in mind that this is more like an internal tweak to the EQ of your audio source. I personally like the sound signature of this DAC amp with the red filter, since there is no option to turn off any filter and you can only choose between red or blue, and everything just feels calmer and more composed with the red filter, whereas in the blue filter everything feels more alive and excited. Again, sound signature is very unique to each individual, so you will need to experiment with different filters and different headphones to see what is your favorite. So all in all, from an audio quality standpoint, the XO definitely improves audio quality and audio performance by quite a margin, and especially if you have high-powered headphones to use this with on the go, then this DAC amp definitely hits the spot. Overall, in my opinion, the XO is a great DAC amp for its price, and like most things audiophile, you need to test them out with different headphones and IEMs to really figure out if it's something that would suit you. Especially for those coming from bigger desktop DAC amps, this may not meet your needs in terms of power and features, but for something decently priced and you can bring around, I definitely would recommend them. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash the thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.